Hello and welcome to another video. This will be something slightly different. What I want to talk about is the future videos I've got planned. So it's going to be a fairly static moving video. I normally talk about what I'm planning to do either the beginning or end or even both of any videos I do, and I just thought it'd be easier just to do something separate. There are a few things I want to cover, and I do have a list of videos I do plan to do. Some of those are ones going back a while, things I thought of doing, and there's things I thought of recently. I'm not going to go through everything in this video because it's quite a lot, but the main thing I'm planning to do is an update video. The last one I did was back in November last year, I think it was, so that's coming up to 7-8 months ago. I haven't done one since. I have tried to do ones. I think I've tried to do some, but either my phone ran out of space, storage space, or the battery went, or something happened, or got interrupted. So I haven't done one since. The problem with the update videos is they usually take an hour and a half to do, and I don't necessarily know when I start doing it how long it's going to take. Depends how much of attention I go off on in the video. But yeah, usually it takes me that long. And the only times I really get to properly shoot any longer videos are in the evenings or Wednesday lunchtimes. And either been busy doing other things or other videos I've done or other things I've just basically not had time to do one. And so I do plan to do one, probably sooner rather than later, but again, just depending on my time. Other videos are easy to do. They're like 10 minutes. I could just go down and shoot one anytime, really. But anything takes more than half an hour, I tend to need to sort of plan for. So that's sort of the main thing I want to do. I've also got some other ideas of videos I want to do. One I thought of recently was regrets. So this is basically talking about things I've got rid of, sold, taking to charity shop, whatever. That I wish I hadn't got rid of. So I'm thinking about doing that as a video. What started me collecting, because I had a sort of plan originally to do a series. This is one of my older ideas about collecting from where I started to where I am now, and have different sections about not only the history but different aspects of collecting. But never got around to doing that. I've sort of covered bits of that in other videos, but I might just sort of do them as topics. I'm not sure yet. I also want to do another video on reorganising. So I mentioned in previous videos my steelbooks at the moment are a bit disorganised, down to sort of two reasons. One, I was taking them off, transferring from bags into the steelbook sort of plastic protectors, and also because I've been into my duplicates and getting rid of those, or getting those to sell, I've taken steelbooks off, and so I could check them against the Amaray releases to check they're the same. So a combination of those two things, I have basically meant I've got steelbooks everywhere. And I also think I want to do them slightly different on the shelves. I even actually put them away properly. Rather than do them upstairs, I'll do them down here and put them in the things, put them back on the shelves, but then took things off because there's things I forgot. Oh, I've got a normal release of that, and so I've taken stuff off. So that's one thing I want to do. Also want to do a video about the things I've kept for various reasons, like those 3 racks of DVDs, part of the stuff I've kept, why I've kept them, and things about that. Back to reorganising as well. I also want to potentially talk about reorganising my main collection as well, the non-steel books. Not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing that, but it's something I'm thinking of doing possibly, so I'll talk about that. Because, as I say, I've got a lot of stuff on the shelves. I've got a lot of space because I've taken stuff off, but I've still got a lot of stuff on the shelves. But then I've got a load of stuff upstairs, which I tend to keep upstairs now until I've watched it. I used to bring stuff down straight away, But now I tend to keep stuff upstairs, and I watched it. I've been doing that for like 2 years, so I've got a load upstairs. So I could think I've got a lot of space on that shelf, although that stuff needs to go back on properly. But then I haven't, because I've got a load more stuff upstairs to come down. So probably, I wouldn't say 10%, I don't know, probably 5% whatever of what I've got down here at the moment. I've got the current amount upstairs. So I want to talk about that. I did a video about the Argos bookcases, and the problems with those, is in, you can't basically get any more space out of them like the IKEA ones. And I would like to replace some IKEA ones, but they don't do any of that height, unfortunately. So also, there's a few things I want to talk about in videos, but I think those are the main things. So like the reorganising duplicates. Duplicates and other things as well. So I've not really done much more with duplicates at the moment, but I have sorted some more out. So I want to talk about that. I did a video about the Clint Eastwood where I bought that big box set and I basically replaced a load of individual releases and some other box sets as well. I did find the Clint Eastwood title as well on the shelf. I can't remember which one it was now. I think it was a Universal title. I found another one that I'd somehow missed and I hadn't taken off when I was going through. So I added that to the pile. Also, I wanted to do sort of little mini collection updates, things like Warner Archive or probably Criterion. Again, sort of things of that is, especially with Criterion, I've got a lot to show and I've got a lot upstairs, and I'll keep those upstairs so I'll watch them. So in case I either have to bring all the ones down from upstairs, which is a lot, or having to do an upstairs part and a downstairs part. Warner Archive isn't too bad. I've got most of those down here, and I've got some upstairs, not a huge amount, and I could easily bring those down if I haven't watched them by the time I do that video. Also, I was thinking originally about, rather than doing like a big update video, just do like separate bits. So, for instance, my pop collection, do that as a separate video, and then just what I would do in an update video, covering separate bits. If it looks like I won't get the time to do a proper update video, then I might do that. I do like doing the update videos just because I can look back. Because I've had my channel now, I think I set this up in 2010. I didn't really actually upload any videos for a bit. I did put one thing on. Then I think my first proper collection video was the Ingmar Bergman DVDs, which I now have only got 2 of those left, because through the Criterion set and then the one of the BFI sets, I've basically replaced all of those now. I did actually replace most of them with the Criterion set, but there's a few BFI, there's a few titles I wasn't able to replace because they weren't directed by Bergman and they weren't in the Bergman collection, but they were in the BFI one. So I got those, probably 4, 6 I had left. So I've replaced those, so I've got 2 left. Those 2 were in the Criterion set, but there's mixed features on those, and those aren't in on that set. So I'll have to see in the when BFI do the next set, or whatever set they appear in, because there's 3 more volumes, there's 4 in total. See what X features are on those, if those are on there. So I'd rather not have to keep them all. I mean, I probably would at one point kept the whole lot because they were nice as a collection, but I had 13. I got rid of a load anyway, and just taking the space, because that's the thing. I don't want to actually keep stuff for the sake of it, because it takes a space. Because that was another thing I was going to do as well about label completionism. So whereby you basically buy every title a label puts out. I tend to that anyway, but so I wanted to do a video about that, and I couldn't obviously mention that in there because they're tartan DVDs, and I've obviously got tartan titles. And then I didn't really do any videos then properly for a bit. I think I started doing the sort of update, well, not these updates, it's not really an update video, but I did update videos, and I think the first one was in 2011 or I can't actually remember now. So I think I did the Bergman video 11 or 12, and then I think I did the first update video, was it 2013 sometime? So basically when I first moved into this room, and I watched that again the other day actually, just because I haven't seen them for a while, and it's amazing how, looking back, I mean the carpet in this room the same, the wall colour is the same, but it's basically looking back to see how this room looked. It was basically, I just started moving in here using shelves I had upstairs, homemade shelves, and I was sort of working into both rooms. And it's amazing looking back, the size of my collection then and how the room was. I think should make the first video I sort of got a few bookcases up in here, and I look at this room now as into obviously using both rooms, using every single bit of space possible, how much stuff there is in here, and all the other things I've got in here. It's completely different. And it's interesting, I look back at, I think the first two, I think the second one I'd sort of started going in the other room. And it's just amazing looking back and seeing how things have changed. The shelves I had then basically have all been replaced. I don't have those anymore. I mean, they are used elsewhere in the house, but bits of them, but most of it was burnt, or I gave away or sold or went to the tip. So it was quite interesting looking back. I mean, I did used to, that's the thing with my videos, I tend to just do videos as and when. I used to do regular pickup videos. Basically, I'll do 5-6 videos worth for the month of videos of things I picked up. Normally shoot them on a Sunday, but probably shoot them different days, and then I'd get either do a batch of titles, say 20 minutes worth, and then do the rest of the video, or do a video and then I'd some more stuff in the week and do a video after that. And I'd used to upload them about every 3 or 4 days, depending on how many videos I knew I was going to do. Usually I was about a month behind. I think some months I only shot like 12 or 13 videos because I had stuff coming in different days and the quantity. And I was at one point doing individual videos for each title. But I'd stopped doing all those, and I probably could go back to them, but if I think about doing that, I don't know, just torture in mind. I might do one point. I'll see. Again, I don't know how interesting they are, but again, who's necessarily watching these videos? But so I could do that. I mean, I just tend to do just general random videos now, as and when. Because when I sort of first started to do like Blu-ray, DVD videos on YouTube, there wasn't sort of the community there was now. It's completely different. So I think most of the people I used to watch have basically gone away. Some of them got their channels there, but there's no activity on there. I think some may have due to their channels. I can't remember exactly everyone I used to watch, because it was loads of different people, and they've all sort of drifted away. Apart from a couple. And it's sort of amazing, you don't know, it's sort of like people got bored doing YouTube, they stopped buying movies, so they sold their collection, and they got, you never know why someone stops, because you see them do videos every week or every day or whenever, and then there's no video for a bit, and then a few more days there's no videos, and then it's like a month later, and you kind of wonder where they are. Some would reappear a few months later and start again and then stop, but it's amazing how many people just sort of drifted away. But I'm hanging here. But I'm just sort of, well, look at these. If people don't watch these videos, then it's not too much for loss, because it's nice. I've got videos I can go back to and look from 6-7 years ago, and I can see how things have changed, and I've got video sort of evidence of what my collection was like and how things were. Because I don't really take photos of my shelves unless I'm posting something on a Facebook group. But it's nice to see how things are, because things are ever changing. How I've got things now might not be how I've got things in a few years' time. I might, could have sold my collection. I could have done anything. Because I never would have thought ever that I would have sold titles off, and I have sold the ones off, but say they are duplicate titles. But you know, and there's other things. I got rid of a load of CSI DVDs well, say probably 2-3 years ago. So I had, you know, do I wish I kept them? Do I have the space for them? Possibly, but was I going to ever watch them? Probably not. And I think I paid a lot of them up because they were like £3 for half a series. I did start watching some of them, and I kept the Quentin Tarantino one as a separate release, but I don't know, I just got rid of those. Don't think I didn't have any like Law and Order ones. I got things like Homicide and stuff I've kept and things like that, but I've never bothered. I was after a while I was buying them season ones when they came out. I ended up buying the season ones later on because I don't know if they stopped doing the half season ones or how it worked, but I don't know. I was spending 15 quid buying a season, and I just gave up in the end. And I think I looked to CX, but fortunately with CX, you know, most things aren't worth anything, especially DVDs. So I just gave them to charity, and they're gone. I mean, half this stuff I'm never going to watch anyway, but it's stuff I want to keep. You know, like Cinema Sickness, he buys a lot of stuff, and would he ever watch everything he's got? Probably not. But, you know, I can go on my shelf and pick stuff off if I want to watch something. You know, I want to watch. What we got here? What haven't I seen? What's I haven't seen? Yeah, Eastern Promises. I haven't watched that yet. I could take that off the shelf and watch it. I don't have to worry about it's on a streaming service and which streaming service is it on. But so it's there for when I watch it. You know, I've watched the things I've watched recently, which I had a long time ago, and I'm finally going to watching it. And it's nice. You know, it's not like I wasn't in the mood or didn't want to watch it originally, but sometimes you feel like you want to watch something at the time. Which I've got the option. You know, I mean, I could Song of the Sea. I haven't seen yet. I could go and watch it now, but what I'll probably do is one day I'll come down and say I want to watch some animated films. I'll take some off there down here that I haven't seen. I've got some upstairs as well. And I'll probably watch a few of those. But yeah, so they've gone a bit off topic now at the moment, but yeah, so basically I wanted to say, you know, this is what videos I'm planning to do. I say it might be other things I want to do, things I think of. I mean, I have had other ideas and I've not made a note of them and I've forgotten what they were. But I will do them at some point. You know, I probably wanted to reorganise one sooner rather than later because I want to talk about that before I actually get properly finished with it. I mean, I could talk about it once I've finished, but I kind of want to talk about the process of it. You know, I've done a video on it sort of already, but I've got different ideas, so I want to talk about that. And updates doesn't matter because, you know, I'm always doing stuff, even if it's once every 2 months. You know, I'm adding something in or moving something around. Because when I did my last update video, I could have done one probably 2-3 weeks later because I had done some other stuff since then, but I kind of think if I do a full one, I don't want to do it 2 or 3 weeks after because I'm just going over that same old ground. You know, I'll do an update 2 or 3 weeks after and I'll just talk about this is what I've done and that's it. But with a proper full update video, I kind of want to leave a gap. Otherwise, I'm just showing stuff that's not changed for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you've seen it multiple times. But as a sort of annual one, then it's fine. Because again, I do make slight changes here and there anyway. So, but yeah, that's I think all I wanted to discuss in this video. So I'll do hopefully try and get another video up soon, and then I'll say as and when I don't have a schedule. I don't like do a video a day or a video a week. I just do a video whenever, and I might shoot the video at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I might shoot it at 5 in the evening. It might be 11:30 at night. And then I might upload it as soon as I've done it. I might upload it the next day. It might be sometimes I'll not upload the video for 3 or 4 days till after I've shot it. You know, just because I forget or haven't got around to it. But yeah, that's it for now because I've got other jobs to do. And so I just want this video to be fairly quick. But yeah, Thanks for watching, and then I'll see you in my next video. Bye.